spent this evening watching the birds, and I went aground up Brightlingsea Creek and just pushed the boat as far up the creek as I could get on a low tide. So it's been a record low tide. It's been a spring low tide, so all sorts of land is exposed that wasn't seen before.
If you anchor or run aground at the same spot several times over, you soon get to know the local birds. Some work alone, following the incoming tide. Others hunt in small groups. Or even big noisy flocks. The lord of the shoreline, though, is an oyster catcher. Everyone gives it a wide berth. It has a very sharp and powerful bill and can outfly anything in the area. Even the gulls keep their distance.
Wow.
I've started to notice one particular gull, and I'm afraid I've started to think of him as Persistent Pete. He finds an unopened shell or a crab and flies up in the air and drops it on the nearest patch of hard ground. He'll do it again and again until he wins. And then he gets his meal.
Fourth time lucky. Well done.
He now has a girlfriend. He shares his food with her. I think of her as Pauline, anthropomorphizing fool that I am, but they're great together.
Given way to the oyster catcher. He might be a turnstone.
One of the best things is sitting in the boat and feeling and watching the tide return.
It's a magical moment when, after an hour or so aground, the tide picks the boat up and the water takes control of the boat again, as opposed to being the land in control of the boat. Just swung round. Incoming tide has just picked up the boat and it's just slowly dragging across. You can hear it grating on the stones and shells that have been dropped here.
I'd often wondered how Essex seabirds that spend their time in the mud and swimming in our murky water manage to stay so pristine. But watch the tide on a calm day and the first 6 inches of returning water is often crystal clear. It's lovely to watch it coming back. And of course for the birds, ideal for keeping those feathers clean. Certainly is a time-consuming business, this cleaning and preening lark.